Hello and welcome to another video. It's good to have you along. I'm your favorite Finnish person. You can call me this guy. Maybe I'm not your favorite Finnish person because you might have another favorite Finnish person. Anyway, today I'm taking a look at the BD-2 by Boss, the blues driver. This thing has been around for quite a while and is very popular. Now, is it any good? I don't know. Let's check it out after this intro. Alright, so today I'm taking a look at the BD-2 by Boss, or the Blues Driver. It's your regular Boss pedal, feels well made and all that. Now, this pedal costs just under $100 on Amazon, so it's not cheap. Now, I'll just get it hooked up and start playing a bit. So, be right back. Alright, so what else do I have going here? I have a mahogany Strat with Seymour Duncan YJM Fury pickups going into a Marshall 1987X, going into a Marshall cab. That's poorly mic'd, it seems. There we go, now the mic's better. And I also have a noise gate just in case and a delay, and I have a Strymon Sunset as a reference point, the kind of sound that I normally use as a go-to lead sound. So this is my clean-ish sound. So that's the clean sound, and here, just as a point of reference, is the Strymon Sunset. So that's my kind of go-to sound. Now I have everything set to 12 on the Boss, and let's see what it sounds like. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say that it has a tone, a drive, and a level knob like you'd expect. So that's what that sounds like. Before I go into the drive and level, let's see what the tone knob does. I'll just turn it all the way down and see what it sounds like. Very nice indeed. I'll turn it all the way the other way and see what that sounds like. The tone knob does do something, but it's not a huge amount. So, but it sounds very nice. So I'll turn up drive and level to 3 o'clock. And it's not actually called drive, it's called gain on this pedal. So gain and level at 3 o'clock now. Right, so it's actually quite surprisingly high gain. I'll turn the gain up all the way and the level just to check out how that sounds. Huge amounts of hiss now. I'm guessing this will be too much gain for me, but we'll see. Yeah, too much gain for me, and I think that sound turns a bit, it's not as tight as it could be when you add more gain, and it's a bit buzzy. I turned the gain back to 2 o'clock now, I have level still on full, and I'll just compare it to the Strymon Sunset. So here's the blues driver. And here's the Strymon. Yeah, I like the Strymon a bit more. I'd like the blues driver with way less gain, so I'll just turn gain down to, let's say, 10 o'clock and see how that sounds. And even like that, it actually produces a fair amount of hiss. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, I really like it much more with the gain backed off, which sometimes is the case, but it produces a whole bunch of gain, even with the gain fairly low. So that's a good thing in my opinion, because you might need more gain if you have a totally clean amp. For instance, I have a Fender Yngwie Malmsteen Overdrive. If I was using a totally clean amp, I don't think that would do the trick, because it doesn't produce a huge amount of gain. It's just the right amount for this amp, but I suspect it wouldn't be for a totally clean amp. Yeah, the blues driver, it seems very nice sounding. I'll just turn back the gain even more to check out how it sounds with gain at, let's say, 8 o'clock. So now there's just a tiny bit of gain going on. We'll see how much that is. Okay, and now that it doesn't have too much gain going on, I think I'll fiddle with the tone as well, because now it's a bit heavy on the top end, so I'll turn back tone to 12 o'clock. Yeah, it does sound very nice on lower gain settings. I don't actually like it with the higher gain settings, but hey, it's different to what I normally use. Would be a fun addition to a pedal board that was kind of double the size of what I have, where you have tons of space. But for the pedal board that I have, I wouldn't use this. I'd go with the Strymon because you can get two different overdrives plus a third one if you use the favorite switch. The Blues Driver is quite nice, and I can see why it's popular. Just not my kind of thing. Hey, but that's life. That's all I have for you today, basically. And I'll end by playing a bit on the Blues Driver still. But before I go, I hope you liked the video. Press like if you did. Comment, let me know what you thought, which one you preferred, or if you have some other Boss pedal that you like. And subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, subscribe, for real. And hit that little bell notification thing as well so you get the notifications. And support me on Patreon because I buy the gear that I review so you get an honest review. And hey, my honest review of the Blues Drivers, it sounds good for some stuff. And if I was doing a slightly different type of thing, then it might be something for me. But the stuff that I'm doing, it's not really my cup of tea. So, and a Boss pedal, well built and so on, so it should be a fairly safe investment. It shouldn't break very easily. So, that's all I have for you today. I'll end with a bit on the Blues Driver, and I'll hope to see you in another one. Take care. Goodbye.